welcome back to Farmers. In this video, I want to share with you 5 simple but practical tips that you can implement to look for a job in the pharma industry right here in South Africa. Stay tuned. That the pharmacy profession is kind of sort of very essential but not, and people don't recognize it but do, and we do an amazing job but nobody cares. What do we do to get a job in this industry? It seems like jobs are scarce, but at the same time you see all these adverts daily being repeated online. You hear all these vacancies, but nobody seems to understand how to get your hands on one of those jobs. Well, I'm here to share 5 of these tips, and I'll keep a bonus for you if you stick to the end. And I hope that these are helpful to all of you and that you can implement them to your reality. The first tip is to be proactive. A lot of people sit down, get lazy, get entitled, and think that jobs are just gonna come and slap them in the face. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you have to get off your tarara and go look for a job. And this isn't just like sending your online CV to a bunch of random places like we all thought, was needed. But this is really strategically positioning yourself to get the best and optimize your chances. You first need to start with a really good, crisp CV. It's not something you slap together in 5 minutes, right where you went to school, right what you've done so far, and you're done. It needs strategy. Here at Farmers, we can help you design a really crisp CV that will put your chances way up there. You need to strategically place your portfolio along with your cover letter integrated in a CV. I know that sounds a little cray, but stick with me. A CV is a glance of what this candidate is about. A CV is like a first impression. You only get one chance. If a recruiter looks through your CV and they're not really impressed, nothing stands out, they may toss it and move on to the next one. You need attention-grabbing power words to really make a difference. Once your CV is ready and up to date, you can then go on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going ham on the applications. Literally, print out your updated CV in like 20 to 30 copies. I know trees need to be saved, but they'll be saved once you get a job. Make sure that you've got enough CVs on hand to be able to drop one off everywhere you go. Have some in your car if you have a car, have some in your folder if you have a folder, get a folder. Have some in your email so you can distribute and send it to everybody, but make a noise about your applications. I personally suggest that you look up all the pharmacies in your region, city, or town and list them according to industry or sector. If it's like a production pharmacy or like a retail pharmacy, like a hospital pharmacy, have a list of all those to look out for. Then you know how many you're potentially interested in and how many you want to go for. If there's 20 pharmacies, print 20 CVs. Don't leave any stone unturned and look for opportunities everywhere. When you're desperate for a job, you don't really want to be picky, although if your city or town has a lot more options, then you can be selective and see which ones to go for first. Some places will require an appointment where you need to phone in or email them and ask to be, seen by some manager, and just drop your CV. Tell them, I've looked online on your website maybe, and I've seen that you have X amount of pharmacists. I would love to join your team. I'm not too sure if you're recruiting at this time, but please keep this on hand for later or future references. That shows initiative. That shows stamina. That shows guts. that recruiter or that pharmacy is very likely to call you back should an opening come or should they require interviews. Places that don't need you to book, like retail pharmacies or maybe hospital pharmacies, just walk right in and say, can I see the RP? Can I see the responsible pharmacist or the person in charge at the dispensary? Don't leave it at the front shop staff. Don't leave it with security. Don't leave it with the cashier. Don't leave it with the store manager. Go to the back at the pharmacy, at the dispensary. Ask for the pharmacist in charge and drop your CV. Tell them that you're a very excited and motivated candidate and that you really would love to be part of their team for XY reasons, and drop your CV there. They will be so much more impressed with that kind of application than just a random email to sift through in their very busy inboxes. And that makes you remarkable. They will remember you. You will stand out. When they think, do we need somebody else? Should we recruit? Oh, there was that one person who came in and was very gutsy. Let's call them maybe. Number 3 is to look online. But as we mentioned prior, online is filled with a lot of junk ads. Some of them have been there for years and keep repeating even if you apply 10,000 times. Forget those. Look for agencies and recruitment agencies that specifically target healthcare professionals, pharmacists, or assistants, and then contact those people directly. Make sure that if you get a response, then you already know it's not a robot, it's not an automated page, and you're actually dealing with another human here. Ask them for tips on how to improve their chances. A lot of them will tell you, oh well, do this and don't do that, and this recruiter loves a short CV and that one loves a lengthy one. They are usually really filled with advice. Listen to them. Different recruitment agencies have specific people that they deal with. It could be really recruitment agencies work with groups or partners where they have a handful of like hospitals, retail places, and different pharmacies that they work with. So by casting your net in one agency doesn't necessarily mean that you've opted for all the pharmacies around. Be strategic and look into which recruitment agencies deal with which kind of partners, which kind of pharmacies, and target the ones you need. Be very personable. Develop one-on-one relationship with the agents, and then your chances increase that much more. A great recruitment company that I've had to work with in the past is Pharmacy Connect. Email them and request to speak to the manager, and he will really assist you in all your career or vacancy searches. Put another example in the description bar so that you can check them out and really maximize your chances. Don't leave any stone unturned, remember. Next, 4th tip is to go directly to the source. A lot of times we just look at recruitment agencies and we forget to actually look at websites. Go to all the potential pharmacies that you'd like to work at on their website and look at their either contact section or vacancy section, and you'll be amazed to find a lot of opportunities. There's the Life Hospital group, the MediClinic group, and then there's NGOs like Inova Health and Right to Care, and a lot more. I'll have a few in the description bar below for you, but always look at the actual websites themselves. Click's website, Dischem's website, all the other pharmacies have their own website, and there they usually advertise for jobs directly. So that's bypassing the agencies, which can sometimes be expensive as they would require fees for the companies to advertise on. Department of Health also has its own website with a lot of vacancies on there. If you check regularly, you will see circulars that are posted almost monthly with different sections, or provinces, and according to industry. So look for example, Gauteng province, and then under health, you'll see all the vacancies right there. And simply apply with the Z83 form, and you're done. Our link is also in the description bar below, just for you. Remember to put regular reminders on your phone or other device to remind you to check these circulars, because one tends to forget. After a month or two, you lose track of which circular you had checked last and which updated one is now posted. So maybe do like a 2 weekly reminder to check new vacancies, new websites, and new positions. Tip number 5 is to volunteer somewhere and prove yourself. A lot of times certain industries are afraid to take somebody on board that they don't really know or has no experience, only to be disappointed and saddened that this person didn't even care to be there, didn't put any energy in their work, and was just really a lazy bum. Different industries allow for volunteering at different frequencies. But again, here at Farmers, we're now looking to developing a program for experiential learning and shadowing opportunities. Register with us at the email below and let us know what you're interested in and how we can assist you to do a few shadowing experiences in various industries. If you've never been in production, or if you've never been in oncology pharmacy, maybe we can arrange with you to go in for a day and to try it out to see what it's like. And then by volunteering your time and energy, these places might be so impressed with you that they end up keeping you there. For the bonus tip, here it comes. Tip number 6 is to know your net work, which is your net worth. There's a saying that goes, your network is your net worth, and that is super true. There's another saying that says, you're always 5 people away from reaching your objectives. And that simply means that in your circle right now, you've got at least 5 critical or crucial people that can help you get to where you need to. You just need to network and figure it out. If you know me and I know somebody else and they know someone else, that's already a chain of like 4 or 5 people. And that somebody else might be the minister, might be the president, might be whoever. Your net worth needs to increase by the quality of people you keep around you. And the same is true for your job opportunities. If you look around you and you see your 5 closest friends or the 5 people you spend most of your time with, you can quickly see where you're heading. If none of these people are ambitious, if none of them are go-getters, if none of them are entrepreneurial, then none of you are going to get anywhere. You need to network, and this join groups, socialize, network, and get yourself out there. You don't know who's at your nearest branch committee, who's at your nearest association of XYZ, who's got what you need. By networking and joining these kinds of social gatherings, CPD events, these things are not just to go and learn what you really wanted to learn, but they're to network with people who may have the jobs you're looking for, or who may know somebody that knows someone who's going to get you there. Groups don't exist, create them. I know a lot of groups that have recently been created on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and elsewhere, where people join hands and forces for a common goal. Create a job-seeking group. Create a networking social group. In your area, look at all the pharmacies around, go to them, ask for their contacts, and join together on social media. Then when somebody has a vacancy, because usually they're advertised internally, like the company will just send it to their staff, then they can let you know, hey, there's an opening, we got an internal notice, but I'm going to share it to you because we're in a group together. See what I'm saying? Is to find like-minded people who have transparency and altruism as common objectives. You want to be helpful and help the next person, and be transparent when you know of an opening, of a vacancy, of an opportunity, and you all share in together because you all want to advance and progress together. Finding new friends if you ain't got any now. Start networking if you haven't already, and you could find yourself in places you never dreamed of just because you met the right new people. That's all from me, guys. I hope this video was helpful, at least to even one of you. Thanks so much for watching and supporting the channel. I appreciate it a million times over. As you know, if you've enjoyed the video, click the like button below. Let us know that you've enjoyed it. Comment in the section below and let us know, is there anything else any other tips that I may have left out that you think is really valuable? Share it below to help someone. Or if you're in need of these tips, contact us at this email below and let us know how we can assist you. Subscribe to the channel because we're doing a big giveaway to say thank you to all the subscribers and all the support and love that we've received on this channel, on Facebook, on Instagram, and everywhere over the past few weeks. Community, because we're awesome. Guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. And catch me in the Facebook Live on Saturday at 7 p.m. where we'll be discussing issues in pharmacy and possible solutions to tackle them. See you soon. Bye.